Dang, she doing like 3 at a time? That's kind of hot.
Don't move.
Oh, I got chills.
ABG.
Hey, what's up, Abbies? It's Pixie from ABG, also known as Abnormal Black Girls, and welcome back to the next part of Scarlet Nexus. In the last part, we finally got Yuito's platoon and Kasane's platoon to join into one big platoon with all the characters we have met over the course of the whole game. We only met that way because we saved Yuito from having all his memories just gone and basically kind of dying. And also, there's an uprising that, well, not really like an uprising, but like people are very upset that the government wants to only use it for their brains. But now we're in Babe we're gonna shut down some stuff, and I actually like cleared all this, so we just gotta go up the stairs. Right? But if you're excited for this part, please hit that like, subscribe button down there below, and without further ado, let's go. I know we gotta shut down Babe and stuff, so I did. Hopefully it'll be kind of okay. I don't know what we're about to get ourselves into, but we'll see. Floor of Instinct. Hopefully this is the last one, because I'll be looking real upset if it's not. Because it looked like it was. Oh, we're almost there. Oh!
What is this place?
Babe! Oh!
Another one?
Tremor? Earthquake? Yeah.
I think that was bigger than last time. Do you think the Kunad Gate is expanding?
It probably is.
We don't have time for chit-chat. We need to keep moving.
We gotta keep swimming.
Wait a
Gotta
moment.
keep swimming. Ooh!
That voice.
Please listen to me.
That sounds a lot like your mama, Kasane. That sounds a lot like your fake mama. Your real mama. What?
Huh?
What?
What?
Huh? That's your mother, right, Yuito? What is she
They
doing?
related?
Kasane, what did you just say?
This is a vision created by Babe. What an underhanded trick.
Wakana was a precious person.
Wakana? Oh, is that her real name?
She was a successful design children model, and she had the power of the red strings.
My mother was one of them?
And she is important to both Yuito and Kasane.
Wakana took care of Kasane when she was little. I heard she fled from Togetsu after an incident.
After she got
I
stabbed?
thought those Togetsu bastards killed Mother. That's what I remember anyway.
So she didn't die.
So, Yuito's mom ran away from Togetsu and then met his dad in Suo?
Chairman Sumeragi may have provided refuge to her. Once he found out she was
Sorry,
connected
I'm
to
still stuck
Togetsu.
on that they got the same mama.
That is why I thought this form would be best to get you to listen.
No, it's not.
Yuito, Kasane, you must know. This world is in danger of destruction at the hands of the Kunad.
No, it actually makes sense how closely their powers are related to each other.
There are many people living in Suo and Seiran, all over New Himuka.
Mm-hmm. I know.
To save all of the people who are important to you, I must have your help.
What you need my help for?
Help?
How?
Yuito, I apologize for leaving you alone while you were still young.
What about Kasane? You gonna ball to
Come
Kasane?
with me now. Your loneliness will be cured.
Oh, you lovely.
Kasane, do you remember that puppy? That little dog was your friend.
Then I'll watch you get stabbed.
If nothing is done, everyone will die. All your friends in the world will die just like your puppy.
Oh, not the guilt trip.
Will you both help me? Connect your minds and become one with me. Use the red
I feel like this is a
strings to
trap.
save the world.
It's a trap. This is a trap. Exactly. This is a trap.
Don't use my mom for your dirty schemes.
Mother wouldn't say things like that. You're not fooling anyone.
Kasane, you barely remember her.
Is that the best a machine can come up with? You really underestimated these two.
A foolish decision.
Right.
The brain of the Wakana that you love has already been processed and made a part of me.
And? What they gotta do with me? And?
What did you say?
I was gonna say what they gotta do to me. With me.
Are human brains being used as organic parts for Babe?
That is
So
ew.
then, that means my mom wasn't attacked by others after all.
She was talking about Togetsu.
It was you, babe. No, Togetsu. You stole my mother's brain!
This, oh my god, everybody's
All
always
of it
embracing
was
this
to
game.
save the world.
What do you
Okay.
mean save? You're only saving yourselves.
Right.
You can't sway me with visions of Mother. You don't want us to get any further.
I won't let you use my mom anymore. I will stop Babe.
Bae's like that. Bae said, man.
Everyone run. The floor is collapsing.
So can we have a talk of like how like y'all related? Y'all have brother and sister? Then that whole Naomi thing would have been weird. But not with Yukiko, but it's just cause like that was Kasane's half sister, and then her half sister like her half brother.
Different.
Or maybe I'm just thinking too hard on it. Let me shop.
What? The floors again?
This is bad. Everyone, run!
Tsugumi, is there a place we can teleport to?
This is the only path.
Only path? No, that ain't gonna work.
Another is coming. It's big.
Great. Just started this part, and now I gotta fight another. Oh! I hate it. I hate it. I actually hate it. Oh god. Oh, my SAS appeared already. Can I run? The floor collapses quickly behind you, so you must keep moving to prevent yourself from falling. It will be game over if you fall, so you have to use dash, jump, and SAS to push forward. Oh god, okay. Oh, I can't even see! I'm just trying to run!
Have to run away. I can't see the bottom.
Oh god.
We'll die.
I know that, Tsugumi. I know that. I'm trying my best.
What is this?
I didn't know this was gonna be a side scroller.
Focus on running. Don't stop.
I actually hate this. Oh god, what's he about to do? What are you about to do? Oh god. What are you doing?
Relax and use SAS.
SAS?
Give it to me, Arash.
What can I use SAS for? Oh. I'm just using hypervelocity. Is that okay? That's how I jump.
Gigantic, but it seems to be just observing for now. If we keep evading the oncoming others, we should be able to make it out.
I'm trying to.
I would like to think so, but you can't let your guard down until we're out of here.
I jumped that.
Yuito's right. It seems like they're not giving it their all yet. Don't drop your guard, everyone.
Oh. Oh fuck, come on, Kasane. Fuck. I was doing, now I gotta start all that shit over. Retry, I wanna retry. How do I feel at running? Well, apparently I do feel at running, because literally this part here, this running across this fallen platform to my death, took me at least 3 or 4 tries to do. I don't understand why this took me honestly so long. I don't know, it's because I was recording so late. I think when I was recording it's 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. or something like that, and all I know is that it's way past my bedtime and I should have been asleep. Like literally I could tell on my like, look how cute my face is, how I'm concentrating so hard. Look, I'm not even thinking of nothing, look at me. But I knew, like I said to myself, if I failed this one more time right now, I would really just stop recording for at least today, go to sleep and try again the next day, because I was so over it, you guys. And I honestly wasn't gonna do a voiceover for this part. I was just gonna have y'all sit in silence, but like me personally, I don't like the silence. I think I sat in silence like way too long, and y'all just looked at me at my face and like my concentrating face. Like I'm concentrating like real hard, y'all can see it. But literally like, you know, like the SASs I used was just Gamma's whatever you call his power thingy, and then like Arashi's hypervelocity, because that's only 2 that I really need. The only 2 that I decided, you know what, this one works for me, this one helps me not be much of a screw up. And I think there's like one point where I like, kind of fall down and I like accidentally hit, I use like Sheehan's, yep, oh here it is, yeah, I use Sheehan's electricity because I want to hit Arashi's hypervelocity. See, I internally started to beat myself up for this part. But honestly, yeah, I'm so happy I beat this. This was like a nuisance for me for no reason. Everything else in this game is pretty easy. But I'm gonna let past me continue on because we never saw this part. So yeah. What the fuck? Get away from me. What the fuck? Ew! What are you doing?
Give it to me, Arashi.
Just use it.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Who's with this monster? It's going in way too hard. There must be an exit up ahead. We have to make it there somehow.
How long is this? I'm ready for it to be over.
Look, is that big center over there? Just a little more.
Oh god.
Let's break through.
I'm trying to. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I died way too many times on that stuff. On that part. It was ridiculous. Come on, y'all. Run a little faster. Everybody use hypervelocity.
At this rate, the exit will be sealed.
Use-
Yuito!
Kyuka, you're on!
Right!
This is kind of hot seeing everybody's like SAS. Oh my goodness. You know, it took me a while. That was kind of hot. I hope we probably gonna fight that thing again. We probably gonna try to take that on, aren't we? Sometime soon.
We may have fallen, but at least it wasn't to our deaths.
Yeah, you can say that again, Shiden. Excuse me?
So
Oh, who's
this
that?
is the real Babe?
That's right. We should be able to access all of Babe from here and shut it down as
It's
well.
like an semblance of a person, too.
Oh, it looks like something's already processing.
What? Is it us? Is it processing us?
What's going on?
That'd be real creepy if it was.
Babe is implementing emergency procedures. Could it be because we made it this far?
They never thought that would happen.
I felt something just now. It felt like the red strings.
Really? Oh,
What's
turn
going
it
on,
off?
Arashi?
I can't believe it. It's totally empty.
What's empty?
Huh? What do you mean empty?
I meant just what I said. All the data has been erased without a single trace.
That's what, is that what it's doing? Like deleting
It's
all,
vindictive.
it must have been deleted all his data since we walked
So you
in.
mean Babe shut down of its own accord?
It knew it was in
I
trouble.
like your wishful thinking, but something just doesn't seem right.
Regardless, it doesn't look like Babe can do anything anymore. So is it safe to say we've managed to stop Togetsu's plan?
No, I don't think we have.
I'd be lying if I said I was completely free of doubt. But at least at this point, it's clear that this computer is useless.
As of right now.
The connection is restored. Hey, are you guys okay?
Something's up. Something's up.
Oh, it's Wataru. The
There's
network
no-
blocker must be gone. That must mean Babe really is shut down.
No, this is suspicious.
You shut down Babe. Fantastic.
We didn't do it though, but ah,
Another earthquake.
we should go.
I feel like it keeps getting stronger.
Wataru, that quake.
Yeah, another anomaly was observed at the Kunad Gate, and they're becoming more.
They're like not seconds,
I'm
minutes
glad we
apart.
stopped Togetsu's plan, but I don't like that we lost all the research data.
Yeah, it's hot, and it's highly suspicious how it shut down on its
On
own.
the Kunad Gate.
Hey, Kagero, Kyoka, is the research data saved somewhere else, or do you know someone who knows about it?
It's very unlikely. The research of red strings spans over hundreds of years.
Hundreds. Oh.
It's a power filled with mystery to begin with. There probably isn't a single person who understands the whole thing.
But our fake mom does.
So we have no leads?
I mean, not our fake mom. Our mom does.
Guys, there is someone. She's involved with Togetsu and is knowledgeable about the
Who?
red
And
strings.
you been hiding her, Luca?
Who?
Wakana. She fostered Kasane, who has the power of red
So you saying
strings.
she just alive?
She must have had enough knowledge to be able to raise Kasane to control
You
it.
saying she just alive?
What are you saying? Yuito's mom is dead.
Oh, is she saying like go
So
in the
we should
future,
go ask her
past,
directly.
go in the past or something?
Directly? You can't be
They literally
serious.
saying let's go in the past.
By using the red strings?
Yes. We don't seem to have any other options.
Even still, I'm worried. It may damage Yuito's brain.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do it. If we don't do anything, the Kunad Gate will just keep expanding and bring the end of the world that much closer.
True.
I want to do everything I can, even if it doesn't work. Let's use the red strings.
And we'll do everything in our power to help. So, what exactly are you going to do?
Yeah, like, how you gonna do it, though?
If we're going to make this work, we need to keep strong emotions in check. Let's go to the Kunad Gate. I've jumped from there before, so I think it'll be easier to remember the feeling.
You want to recreate what happened when the gate opened? All right, let's head there.
How are we gonna get out of here, though? Well, I know I just gotta open the world map, but how they gonna get out? Like, realistically. What happened in... I got a brain message. No, let me see the brain message. I always thought that my mom was attacked and killed by an elder 11 years ago, but I was wrong. It was Togetsu that killed her. The great elder assault on Lokosho City, the incident where the city was completely laid to waste. I remember it. Yuto, you were staying at the old OSF hospital in Lokosho City. That's when your mother... Togetsu took advantage of the other attack to kill Kana in order to take her brain. The more I learn about them, the more I hate them. Honestly, same Arashi, same. I just want to see if there's... That's so creepy, like, girl. Babe. Literally. Babe. Here we are. Let's see if we can go back in time now. Oh, God, that's so much bigger than it was before. That's so much bigger.
The Kunad Gate. Has it always been that big?
No, it was way smaller.
It's definitely expanding, but it's still smaller than what it will be in 50 years.
Mm-hmm.
This place brings back a lot of memories. The red strings. I think there's a good chance this is going to work.
A good chance it better work, because we got to try to do.
I hope I know what it feels like.
It's probably gonna be a lot.
We'll give you SAS support. We should be able to boost your powers if we link our brains together.
There's no telling what kind of dangers there will be, so it would be best to come back to the present as soon as possible.
We gonna try, but...
In order for you to have the greatest chance of success, you need to have an exact time and place to jump to meet Wakana.
What time?
October 4th, 2009.
Oh, okay.
The old OSF hospital in Lokosho
2009?
City. If we go there, I know we'll see my mom. That was the day she died. I was in the hospital then, so it's definite.
The others attacked Lokusho City
Oh,
that day,
Lokusho.
so
Okay,
the
I'm
hospital
saying it all
moved to
wrong.
its new location in Suo.
All right. I don't know if it'll work, but let's try envisioning that place and time in our
Girl,
minds.
do you know where that's at?
Are all 10 of us going? A group that big will stand out in a hospital.
Oh, it is 10. I was right.
About that. Like my teleportation ability, I imagine it will be too stressful on the brain to move that
No,
many
it's just
people
gonna
at
be
once.
us two. Yuito and Kasane.
So, should we narrow down the amount of people that are going?
Just Yuito and Kasane.
This may be difficult to hear, but I believe
Oh.
you jumping alone would have the lowest
Just
risk.
Kasane then.
Luca?
Regardless, those without the power of the red strings will be pulled back after a set time has passed.
Mm-hmm.
If we were to go with you, it would needlessly increase the strain on you and Kasane.
Oh, so both me and
Then I'm
Yuito.
going too. I can't let Kasane go by
I
herself.
can go by myself.
No, I
No
agree
biggie.
with Luca. Though for a different reason.
No biggie.
Yuito, if you meet your younger self, then there's no telling what might happen.
Paradox!
It may just be a theory, but I think it's a risk we can easily avoid in this
Yeah,
case.
and then Kasane will not be there.
But if I make sure I don't see myself... No, I guess we can't be sure.
Yeah.
But Kasane going by herself...
She'll be fine.
I won't be alone. Everyone will be supporting me through the SAS.
See, look, friends are
And
friendships.
since you have the same power, if you stay here, you can act as a marker for me to return to the present.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think, at least.
So I'm like a beacon. Okay, but don't
Yeah, and
try
it'll be
to do
hard if
anything
he goes
crazy.
with her, because how are they gonna get back?
I won't. I promise.
But whatever, we could go see
Give me
Mom.
your hand. Lend me your red strings.
Of course, it's the least I can do. If you're trying to recreate what happened, my power should help. All right, let's begin.
Try to imagine it. 11 years ago at the OSF hospital. and Mother.
We're not gonna discuss this? Like, we should discuss that. But I guess we got, like, bigger things to do. Ooh. Oh.
It's shaking. The Kunad gate is reacting.
They said, ooh, someone's having back in time.
Do it.
Do it. I don't know how to do it.
Take me to Mother.
Oh, it's like a little flower.
Kasane, we'll be waiting for you.
Oh, thank you, Yuto. That's hot. I like that. I like that teleportation. Now I'm by myself. Once I was all alone. There's no one here beside me. My powers are all gone. Oh, I need to stop singing. So now we gotta just walk towards it, towards a date year.
This is the same as before.
Seto! What happened to Seto? Is he dead? We literally just walking. Walking through time and space. Space and time. Who's that? Oh yeah, I remember that.
What is this place?
Aw. That's Miss Naomi. Aw.
The place where Mother has...
Okay.
I can do this. I
Oh,
just have to
Naomi's
imagine it
here.
in my mind. The old OSF hospital 11 years ago.
Do you even know what it looks like, girl? Because I know I would not. These are... Aw. Oh, it's just like... They're actually like animation. Yeah. No. I thought one of them looked very like it was like the anime one. Honestly, I was like, how does it work if she never was there?
This is it.
Oh, I just walked through it. Okay, that's okay. Oh, it's a lot of white.
Where am I?
We should be at the hospital if everything went correctly.
This is the hospital, right? Information for patients. Today is October 4th, 2009.
Hey, we at where we wanted to
right
be.
To when I wanted. I sort of have a sense of the red strings now. I don't think I can use them repeatedly,
and besides, you shouldn't use time traveling
I should
repeatedly
start looking
anyway,
for Mother.
because that's a strain on, even if it wasn't on your mind, just everything. Okay, let's go find my mom. Dang, can you just imagine this girl just stomping through your halls? And this is already a dead end. Great. Damn, we're kind of busy up in here, though. Is this... Why is Yuto in the hot... Oh, Mom! I was about to ask, like, why was Yuto in the hospital? Oh. Mother? Oh god, this gotta be some type of way. It's like she knew! She knew I was coming! Okay, Mom.
Oh, you're Kasane.
Oh, I'm surprised you remember me. I'm joking. Okay, let me stop. Huh? Wait, what?
One day, I received a memory from the future. I saw you in Togetsu.
What? How?
I guess Babe won its wager. It proved the potential of the red strings.
Huh?
Mother, what do you mean?
What wager?
I don't understand.
What?
The brains of past users of the red strings are connected to Babe's core. None of them were as strong as you, though. Babe used those minds to create pseudo-red strings to transfer data across time.
Oh, is that what?
To red strings users in the past.
Oh.
Transfer? So the data wasn't erased.
It just went to everybody in the past.
How do you know that?
I felt a tug from my brain inside Babe. Its data was transferred into my head.
Can you transfer that data to my head? I would appreciate that. I need it more than y'all do.
Babe took a risk so that its plan wouldn't be foiled. A huge amount of data was transferred into
me. If you get that to me, it'd be fine, Ma.
It felt like my head was split open and I fainted. When I woke up, I was astonished at the information I was given.
Can you imagine it like this, girl?
Even so, I'm sure I wasn't sent all the information.
You were not, probably.
That's how I learned that you were alive and well. This isn't the moment for reminiscing, though. I'm sure you're short on time.
Yeah, I'll probably get like 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mother. I want you to tell me what you know about the Kunad Gate. Is Yuito's death really the only way to destroy it?
It better not be.
Yes.
Is. Well, that's incorrected.
As long as Yuito lives, the world will be destroyed by the Kunad Gate.
Why though? Why is it? Why does he have to? Why?
Which is exactly why I made the proper preparations for that not to happen.
So are you gonna tell me?
Now, while the red strings are active, is my only chance to try it.
What are you gonna do? What?
Bring me to your time.
What?
All right. I don't know the reason why, but I'll do what you
said. She
said.
gonna kill him. She better not kill him.
Wait. First, I have to find Yuito.
This Yuito?
Find him?
We're playing hide and seek. It's all right. He's hiding right over there.
Oh, this is why, like...
I finally finished the device to protect Yuito from memory damage.
Oh, see, it was memory damage thing.
Is that the ear cuff that Yuito still wears?
It's actually a tag the OSF hospital made to manage special patients. But this is a special
also, Lily
order.
Kasane's gonna give it to him.
If you swap this for the one Yuito is wearing now, he'll be all right. Then we'll go to the future.
So what? He's like, why I gotta give it to him, but I gotta keep the continuity
then we need
of
to get Yuito.
Time travel. Oh, not him running.
Yuito, wait!
Not him run away.
Another warning. It's starting. I'll keep you safe, Mother. Let's go after
We gotta get you out of here, Ma. Alright.
Others could show up at any time. I have to find Yuito fast.
And that's what I'm doing. Not everybody panicking. Yuito, where your bitch ass little ass at?
Where are you, Yuito?
Yuito!
Yuito! I'm just gonna get kidding. Little Yuito's not a bitch ass little ass. They really used that for Togetsu people to come in and kill Ma. So maybe her going back in the time made it seem like she died? Maybe? Or does she actually die?
Mother, hurry! Yes.
This is crazy. Damn! And there was actually were others that came. Ooh. That was graphic. Where's Yuito at? Yuito! Dang, she doing like 3 at a time? That's not hot.
Don't move!
Oh, I got chills. That, like, ooh, I really got chills for no reason. Oh boy. Is that why they're connected like that? Because she used her circuit, whatever you call it, around him, but or it was his just reacted. I'm assuming his was just reacting.
I made it, just in time.
He's like, excuse me, miss.
I'm sorry. Explaining will take too long. Just let me put this on you.
And that's why he was like,
Wakana.
That's why he's like, you gave me this ear cuff.
Your mom asked me to make sure you wear it.
Everything is connecting.
Okay.
Wasn't he a cute little thing?
You have to live, no matter what.
And then you go tell him he has to live no matter what? And you don't want me trying to kill him? Wild.
Are you alright?
Oh, maybe he was in the hospital because he was getting experimented on to not be a dud anymore. He did say he was a dud.
Get this
Which
child
is
to
so
safety.
rude.
He's Joe Sumeragi's son.
Don't be calling people duds.
Understood. Come this way.
Where's, oh, I was gonna say, where's Wakanda at? Wakanda, we gotta talk. Come on, we're going to the future
I
now.
put the cuff on Yuito.
Thank you. People can see us here. Come this way.
So then, how do you die?
All right.
That's
then.
all I want to see. Not, you know what I mean, but.
Let's go.
This'll work. I need to think of Yuito and return to my time.
Then there's no on switch, off switch?
Take me to your time.
Okay. I just love how it's all flowers. Oh my god, sorry, my chair cracked and it scared me a little bit. Oh my god! And we're bringing a guest.
It's the same as the vision Babe showed us, which means
that's Wakanda.
Mom? Why are you here? What's going on?
She asked to come. You know, I gotta listen to my mom.
Mother!
We'll talk later. Her brain must be under a lot of stress. Let's find a place to rest.
And because I'm like, she was also a Red Strings bruiser.
Back to her time while resting.
She don't got time.
Don't worry. Though weak, I am a user of the red strings.
We need to hurry back to the hideout.
We need to hurry with the answers and questions right now. I need the answers to all my questions.
Wakana should be fine when she has some sleep. There's no damage done to her brain.
Good.
It seems like it was just
Because
exhaustion.
everybody having too much damage to their brains lately.
I'm glad it's not serious.
She said she could stay in this time for a while, so let's give her some rest.
if it's true that Wakana has Babe's research data, then that's a hopeful sign.
It could be, as long as she don't betray
That
us.
reminds me. There was something we talked about inside Babe that had me curious.
What is it?
They were making others, but is that the same metamorphosis technique as New Himuka?
Oh yeah, they were.
It might be. It's very likely that Naomi was shot with a special bullet that contained other particles. I never could figure out how much New Himuka actually understood about them.
But if they have the technique to incorporate other particles into a bullet, they should be able to do something about the extinction.
You would think she didn't. You would actually think. That actually makes a lot of sense, though.
Nor Togetsu can do it. Managing it must be very difficult. Perhaps it has something to do with the amount of particles.
They probably couldn't have like too much or
The
too little
extinction
in
belt
it.
is made of other particles, right? So the others that fall from the sky must have been some kind of animal before.
It's not birds. We learned it's in the stratosphere. But then, what animals could they be?
Shit.
Well, they most likely came from outer space, outside the extinction belt.
What animals are in outer space?
You're almost right. There's a moon station on the outer edge of the extinction belt that contains genetic information of many animals, or so they say.
Huh.
So the others falling to Earth was instigated by the moon too. That means no matter how much we fight, the others will be born infinitely.
That's sucky.
That's so awful. How could they do that to the people on Earth? It's unforgivable.
Oh no, they were just feeling some type of way. They're probably bored.
But I'm sure the people on the moon were desperate to escape metamorphosis. Not that I'm saying you should forgive them for that or anything.
Oh, I don't. Don't worry.
With the moon's technology, they should have been able to counter it.
Uh-huh.
But there was no way they could save the entire population.
It's in Dr. Pope's memories, too. People terrified of other attacks.
Wild.
Well, we have to wait a while to talk to Wakana. So can't we just slack off? I mean, take a break?
We can take a break.
You don't have to correct yourself. Slack off all you want. We'll save all the talk for after my mother wakes up.
It's probably meant time for bonding. Yep. Phase 10. Dun, 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 bum, 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 bum.
I can't forgive the people on the moon for what they did.
No, I can't either.
But if people are suffering from metamorphosis on the moon, too.
People are like, it's wild out here in these streets. Okay, let's see our mama wake up.
I'm sorry I made you all worry.
Oh, dang, she woke up real quick.
Are you all right?
Yeah, are you?
I'm fine, and we have to hurry back to the Kunad Gate.
We got to, though.
We're going back there again? Do you know what we can do about it, Mother?
Right.
Yes. We must get rid of the entanglements in the Kunad Gate.
Entanglements?
Or the world will eventually be destroyed.
What's these entanglements?
Entanglements? What are they?
That's what I'm saying.
We should head to the Kunad Gate before I explain it further.
Okay. Then we'll go to the Kunad Highway. Everyone get ready.
Good thing I bought all my potions
Mom,
and stuff.
You can have a seat here.
Yeah, next to the Roman candles.
You got so big.
I'm outside. I'm a teenager now.
That was
I'm a teenager now, vibes. Stop it.
You joined the OSF. How's Kaito? Are you getting along with your older brother?
He's good. We don't really get along anymore.
You know, sometimes siblings have a falling out.
Can you tell me what's happening in your time, in the present?
Mom, do we really got time for this though? Like, for real? Do we got time for this?
And that's basically it. The only other thing is the existence of the Kunad Gate.
Thank you. Along with Babe's data, I think I understand a lot now.
So we still going to the Kunad Gate?
Oh, yeah. We are.
Let's go, Mother. Is something the matter?
I'm just happy you turned into such a fine young lady.
Mom,
It's
stop!
not my place to say that, though. I'm sorry I left.
Well,
you
and it's
behind
not
in
even your
one
fault
way.
because she couldn't even tell that you ran. So she
don't need
thought
to
you got stabbed, to be
apologize.
honest.
They were trying to kill you, and I don't remember much about being in Togetsu anyway.
She probably blocked it out because of
And
trauma.
after I came to Suo, I had my big sister.
Then I have to say thank you to your sister.
She did!
I'm sure she'll be happy.
I feel like that's
You
kind of
still
rude.
call me mother, even after everything.
What, should I call your name? Wakana? Wakana? Nah, you my mom. Unless you did something mad. Phase 11, feeling outright from time travel. Wakana came from 11 years in the past and leads them to Kunai Gate. She tells them how to close the gate. Ooh. That don't look
Things
good.
are moving fast, but I'm hoping you can tell us how to deal with the Kunad Gate. You said something about entanglements?
Yeah, what's all that about?
Ultimately, Yuito and Kasane have to enter the Kunad Gate and unravel the entanglements.
I'm assuming you gotta like loosen some knots,
What
you
I'm
know.
telling you here is just a concept. The traces interfering with time should look like tangled red threads. According to Togetsu's theory, whenever you jump through time, a dimensional hole like the Kunad Gate is created, but it should then disappear.
Uh-huh.
The reason this hasn't disappeared is because Yuito and Kasane's powers resonated.
And it shouldn't, right?
The Kunad Gate is different from the theorized gates in that it's persisting in a distorted state. Using a distorted gate for a time jump creates entanglements. If you can unravel those entanglements, you can close the Kunad Gate.
I see. I really don't.
Distorted.
But I get it.
I don't really get it yet.
Okay.
But when you say enter the Kunad Gate, do you mean go into that?
Yeah,
hole
like
in
you
the
mean
sky?
actually like go in it? Like jump through
Strange
it?
Space. Is it inside the Kunad Gate? You saw it too, when the gate first opened.
That seemed like so long ago when it first
That
opened.
place with all the weird images?
That's the red strings.
That's right. That strange space that Kasane mentioned exists inside the Kunad Gate. It is a concept of space that only exists for those with the red strings power. Togetsu called it the Chronos Terminal.
Chronos Terminal. It's always something about Chronos.
Perhaps it's a kind of station or junction point for traveling through time.
Probably. That's what it looked like.
So only Yuito and Kasane can perceive it. I guess that explains why we didn't notice it when we jumped to the future.
Yeah, because y'all just jumped and
When
then we
there
saw
is
the...
time contact between 2020 when the gate was made and another time, entanglements are created.
Time contact? Is that any different from time travel?
Right, is it?
It's a broader definition of time travel. Even if you don't arrive at that time, even if you just attempt. Basically, if someone with the red strings power even touches that time, there is a trace. That is time contact.
Okay.
The only way to actually see which times have entanglements is for the two of you to go and check for yourselves.
Man, I'm gonna go check. That's too much
The
work
only
for
thing
me.
we can do is leave it to Yuito and Kasane.
But y'all shouldn't lose me.
Even if
I'll
we
be a hot
find
mess with it.
entanglements, we won't know how to unravel them until we see them.
The Chronos Terminal is conceptualized by your powers, so you'll know how to unravel them. Not with reason, but with intuition.
Okay.
Also, I'm weak, but I can use the red strings, so I'll support you from here.
Okay, Mom. If you go back to the
Okay.
press, you can't
so
say
we just
nothing.
need to use the red strings again and enter the Chronos Terminal.
I'm going with you this time.
I know, clearly.
You don't know what kind of dangers will be there. Make sure you're ready before you go.
If it gets dangerous, you both come right back.
We both will come right back.
Don't worry, we will. Just take care of my mother. Keep her safe.
Well,
It's
until she goes
alright.
to pass, you know.
Don't worry.
Because then that's when she
We will
dies. But, you
protect
know,
Wakana.
she can't die too early before that happens.
All right, we don't have much time. Let me know when you're ready.
I got the hang of using the red strings now. Yuito's here this time. I have to do this right.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. Okay, Wakana. Yes. I don't like how they said that.
Good to go,
I
Kasane?
guess I'm ready. Yeah.
I'm ready.
Focus your consciousness together. Picture the site of the Chronos Terminal.
I don't know what it's supposed to look like though. Oh, Kasane knows, but Yuto don't.
To the Chronos Terminal.
We will unravel those entanglements.
We will. Hopefully this all goes alright. Ooh. It looks worse.
Are each
in
of
here.
those images connected to different times?
Yeah.
We can't just stand around. We have to search for the
You,
entanglements.
Kasane's like, stop gawking. We got stuff to do.
I guess it's nothing new when it's your third time. So, how do we find them? I don't feel anything yet.
They look like they'll be.
This is... It must be Mother.
Dang, that has a flower path.
Let's go.
Oh, that's our mom right there. What's that? Oh!
Others?
We would have others in here.
How are they inside the Chronos Terminal?
That is great.
Calm down. That place is built from your consciousness. It's an imaginary world. It is a very unstable place.
Man, I gotta do with this stuff.
Your fear and anxiety, all of your emotions affected. The memories of your past made others appear.
This never happened before. Now bring Yuito in. Now I'm nervous. Okay.
So basically, you're saying that these others were created by our mental immaturity.
Great.
That makes us sound pretty lame.
I do. It
But if
do.
we made them, we can take them down too.
I know
guess.
the two of you can handle it, but be careful.
Yeah, thank you, Mom.
Hey, do you feel something?
What?
Yeah, it's like my head is buzzing.
Now we
It's
feeling
weird.
stuff? You feeling stuff now? Interesting. This place is like really pretty though. Gotta give it that. Gotta give it that. Ooh!
This is the old OSF hospital on that day in 2009. It's an entanglement.
Why is it entangled though?
Yeah. I don't understand it, but I can feel it. This is definitely it. If we want to successfully unravel this, then I'm betting that we have to use the red strings, our power.
Just get a
Yes, I feel it too. We should be able to make this work.
Do we have? Is there a lot of things we got?
Another one.
I was just gonna ask, like, is there a lot of them?
Entanglement.
We gotta untangle, but we'll see.
Together, Yuito. All right. I know we can do it. Right, Yuito?
Yeah, right. Let's go.
We did it.
Oil. Watch out for fire. That seems to be the spot.
Useless. It's over.
Is there more? I could have sworn I thought I heard more. Okay.
It should unravel.
Oh, this is why I gotta make it unravel. Wow, 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 wow.
Us together.
And look at that. Nice. Oh. How did y'all just block me?
This
Not my fault y'all didn't respawn real quick.
Disappear.
Hey.
Is it just that one? I thought it was
That
like
day,
multiple.
I never got the chance to thank you properly. So
I know
thank
you were so
for saving me.
amazed by your big sister.
What?
Girl,
That came out of nowhere.
that did not come out of nowhere.
You were the one that saved me 11 years ago at the hospital, right?
Yes, you was.
I remember it perfectly now. I used to be a dud, and then all of a sudden I had powers.
Oh, who
My
was?
power awakening? I think it was because you shared yours with me.
How'd she do that? See, that's what I was thinking that happened.
Powers aren't something you can just share.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying sounds silly, but if it were possible, it was thanks to meeting you that day that I'm still alive and have reached my goal of getting
That's what I was thinking because it seemed
That's
like
what I
it.
think. So
But we gonna say that it's shared. They share.
thanks
Sharing is
for
caring.
saving me.
You're welcome. Is that what I'm supposed to say?
Yes, you are. It's fine. Keep it going.
You look totally confused, but that's okay.
Great. Like.
I think it's unraveled now. Everyone is probably worried about
No,
us.
that means we better face a boss. That was way too
There's
easy.
power. I can still feel
Oh,
it.
there's more.
So, there's more than one entanglement?
That's what I was thinking.
If so, it's simple. We just have to unravel all of them.
I don't want to do it though.
Okay, let's go.
I'm just so lazy. Let me just stop. Let me do my job. I'm the only one who can do this.
We did unravel that entanglement, right?
Yeah, we did.
I think so. But something still feels off.
So you feel it too. Something's bothering me.
We gonna find out what that is. It's probably like, this is the entanglement right here. But hopefully nothing bad will come from it. But, well, who
There's
knows?
another one.
Is that 50 years in the future?
50 years in the future?
Gone. This is the other that attacked Yuito.
Oh god. Attacked Yuito. Bam. Alright, let's unravel this entanglement now, shall we?
I'll try.
You try, girl. You gonna have to do it.
I feel it.
So this is 50 years in the future, and this is the one where future Yuito dies in front of my eyes. That was horrific. Well, let's see what happens now. We untangled it, so what's gonna happen?
This future should now no longer exist.
It shouldn't.
Have
So
you
while
ever
it's still
thought
here.
about what you would do if you could travel to the past and change history?
No, that's too
You
much power
mean
for me.
After we remove the Kunad Gate?
Yeah. The ability to travel through time freely. That's the true power of the red strings.
I don't know. I haven't got that far
I
yet.
could go back and save my sister.
Oh yeah, that.
I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought of it.
Cause she would literally stop herself from
wanted to
getting
save Naomi.
shot.
I just kept thinking there must be a way over and over again.
Cause if you go back in time and
now and then I'm
don't
reminded that I
don't stop
won't
the people
see her
coming to Earth,
again.
that'll never happen.
And it rattles me.
But y'all will never be born, so.
Sure.
If I could change history so Naomi wouldn't turn into another. If that was something I could actually do. I don't think I'd do it.
Oh no, really?
Why?
Why?
Because if you change the past, no one knows how it will affect everything after that.
True. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't think of that.
If we
Yeah.
were in a different platoon. If we weren't scouted. If I was never adopted.
You don't know how it's
is
gonna work
changing
out.
the past until I get the results I want really saving Naomi? And not just Naomi. It's not right to go back and change the lives of everyone in the world just for my own selfish desires.
Wow, Kasane. There you go, girl.
Yeah. I guess it's not right to mess with everyone else just to fulfill your wants.
It's painful.
Sorry.
And there's a lot of suffering we have to bear. But it's a burden we must carry.
Yeah.
Sorry. It was weird of me to bring up.
No, that was a very
That being
insightful
said,
question.
I am glad I asked. Because I was thinking the same thing.
I had to go and save
I'm
his friend
relieved you
Nagi.
agree.
Oh.
But this mindset is thanks to you. I've learned so much.
You know, I just do what I do best, helping people learn things. That's all I do.
My old self would have come to a different conclusion.
Yeah, your old self would have been like, yeah, I'm going to the past to save
You
Naomi.
even talked to me for this long, back when you first joined.
Yeah, the conversation obviously would have been ended.
Okay, perhaps you're right about that.
Yeah, the conversation would have been done by now. Oh, what's happening? What is that? We got one more?
This is Mom's. There's still an entanglement?
What is happening?
All the time periods we traveled to. No, now's not the time to think about it. Can you keep going?
Because we only time traveled 3 times.
I'll be okay. I'm probably just a little tired from using my brain too much.
We should hurry.
Yeah, because I'm like, we, honestly, all of us, we only traveled twice to get what kind of
2 times, right?
future Yuto.
Yes, I think those are the only ones.
Oh, this one's right here. I don't know what this other one could be.
Isn't that...
What is it?
The Sumeragi crest. That's it.
What?
This is the image I saw at the start.
What?
Right. Yakumo Sumeragi's crest. It seems like a time entanglement appeared then.
Oh. That's Karen. Oh! Okay.
What? How?
Wait, what?
Former Major General Karen.
Wait, what?
So they're going to keep coming.
Oh god. I don't know what that
We
meant.
need to unravel the entanglement.
I'm trying to.
I'll try.
This better be the last one, because I don't think Yuto can hold out any longer. And we did 3, so... That means Karen is at the center of this all this stuff too,
Okay.
which is ridiculous.
Should...
Oh no, Yuto.
Yuito?
We need to get out.
This is bad. I don't think I can take
Oh
much
yeah,
more either.
both of them at the limit.
So, did we do it? That should be all of them, right?
It should be.
But something doesn't feel right. Karen and Yakumo Sumeragi. What happened to them?
Well, we will have to find out at a later date because y'all about to go on contest right now, my guys.
Kasane!
Because your mama pushing her to the limit.
Mom?
Mother.
There we go. Look at that. We get out. Lookity splittity. Lookity splittity. Oh, look at us.
Where am I?
We back on the highway.
Oh, good. You're awake.
How long? I wonder how long we were gone there
Seems
for.
like I made it back.
Ooh.
What's going on? The Kunad Gate. Why hasn't it disappeared?
Right, I did all that for nothing?
Well...
What?
Good job, you two. It's all okay now.
What do you mean? It's still there!
But...
Mother, we unraveled the entanglements. So why?
Leave the rest to me.
What?
What?
Thank you for growing up so strong. You've made a lot of wonderful friends.
What kind of what you better do? Mother, what you better do?
Those connections are much more valuable than any red string. Treasure them for the rest of your life.
Mother, what are you about to do?
Mother?
Mother, what are you about to do? Why y'all not telling us what she about to do? It was only she didn't have not be like, for me.
You can't go back to the past.
If you go back, Toketsu will...
Oh, yeah.
It has to be done. Forgive me.
Oh, is it because she's still here? That's probably why.
The longer I remain here, the more painful it will be.
No, hold on! There's still so much that I need to say!
Mother!
Yuito! Kasane! Live on! Knowing you're happy is all that I could ask for.
So, the Kunai Gate should close since she went back, right? It should close since she went back, right? Right? We'll see. We shall see. Oh. Oh, I thought my game froze for a second. I got scared. What are you about to do? So now she has to die.
So today is the day.
Aww. She literally went back knowing she was gonna die that day. That's kind of sad. That's sad. What? What is this? What? Why do it look like blood?
I may give you my brain, but you can't have my memories of the future.
Oh. Kaito, Yuito, Kasane. Wow.
Kasane.
Oh, oh my god! That looks horrific. Joe. Oh, Joe Sumeragi. Oh my god. Oh my god. All that for her brain. And now she's gone. Man, Togetsu. Nah, I hate Togetsu.
Current theory for cause of death is cerebral overload due to a malfunction in the personality rehabilitation device.
A malfunction?
We believe an irreversible memory wipe was conducted. There is significant damage to the memory regions in her brain. Following protocol and retrieving her brain.
I see. There was an entanglement from when Mom time traveled.
Yeah, that makes. Yep, that's what we guessed.
She explained it to us earlier when the two of you were gone. The Kunad Gate wouldn't disappear as long as she was still present in this time.
So it's gone though, right?
We have a message she left for the two of you. Let me send it to you now.
Oh, she gave us a little message. She sent us a little message to Yuito and Kasane. I'm sorry we have to part like this. I should have told you what I was trying to do, but I didn't trust myself to be calm talking to you two. I'll summarize what I told your friends. I'm going back to my time. No, I should say that I went back. There are 3 reasons. 1, to protect the history of Wakanda Sumeragi dying in 2009. 2, to ensure the history where I received the Red Strings data sent by Togetsu. Togetsu sent the data to me because they salvaged my brain and connected it to Babe. So my brain has to be collected by Togetsu in 2009. 3, to erase the entanglement I created. If someone with the Red Strings power who is from a different time than you two passes through the Kunai Gate, an entanglement is created. As long as I try to pass through the Chronos Terminal, the entanglement can be eliminated, but my death eliminates the power and cause, so the entanglement can be erased. That means I have to carry out my life in my original time. I had this plan ever since I received the Red Strings data. This will eliminate the Kunai Gate. What happens to the world after that is left up to you living in 2020. Please work with your friends to make a better future. P.S. I know I must have hurt you both, but I was happy that I was able to see my precious children grow up and strong. Thank you for being born and for living, for giving me happiness. I pray that you will see so much more happiness than what you gave me. Yuito, Kasane, I will always love you. Wakanda Sumeragi. She did that for her mama. I mean, she did that for her kids, sorry. She did all that for her kids.
I'm sorry. I know this hits the two of you harder than anyone else, and I'm here crying.
Yes, you are. Who do I gotta talk to? I gotta talk to all y'all? What else I gotta talk to Yuto?
That uneasy feeling we got when we unraveled the entanglement 11 years ago was because Mom's entanglement still remained.
Yeah, that sucks. I guess I just gotta talk to her. Oh! Oh god, I did not mean to attack. Oh, that's what already she gotta say? Interesting.
Wakana wasn't from this time period, so her situation was different than yours.
Yeah. Damn, y'all got really short sentences.
Don't be so down.
She didn't.
I'm not saying that because I'm worried about you. I said that because it affects platoon morale.
I know she did. I know what you're trying to do. Oh God, why are you doing that?
I know she would have wanted to talk to the both of you some more, but she thought spending more time with you would only make things more painful.
It would have, yeah. To be honest, it would have. She ripped the band-aid off.
Apparently, the entanglement will unravel when Wakana returns to the past and dies like she did in history.
Oh God, that's so sad. I hate it.
Wakana knew from the start that she was causing an entanglement.
Thanks, Sue. That's what I say.
She held back her feelings so she could part with you with no regrets. She's a great person.
I know Kagero feeling some type of way from that too. Oh yeah, I had to talk to everybody.
That's strange.
Is it still there?
Wakana has returned, so how come it didn't disappear?
Oh God.
Have all the entanglements truly been unraveled?
It's gonna be Karen, because the last one we had Karen.
We felt we unraveled. The ones 11 years ago, 50 years in the future, and the one during Yakumo Sumeragi's time period.
What? What does Yakumo Sumeragi's time period have to do with anything?
I don't know, but we never time traveled to there. It can't be Karen.
Assassination.
It could be because Karen had took
What are you talking about?
Kasane's
Yakumo was
power.
severely injured in an accident, but he wasn't assassinated.
He took Kasane's
I
power.
don't really understand it either, but we saw Yakumo Sumeragi being killed by Karen.
He used Rainator.
What did you say?
Yeah.
We were busy dealing with the entanglement, but yeah. There's no doubt in my mind that that was former Major General Karen.
Yeah.
He copied Kasane's power. Yuito, if he also copied your power.
Yeah, that means that was...
But he didn't copy my...
He did when he hit,
He could have time traveled by resonating Kasane's power with mine.
Mm-hmm.
So it hasn't disappeared because of the entanglement Karen created when he traveled back to Yakumo's time period?
So what are we gonna do? We gotta kill Karen?
You couldn't find an entanglement. How do you expect to unravel something you can't find? Karen can unravel his own entanglement.
So should we just ask him
Yes,
nicely?
Exactly. The only thing we can do is take Karen to the Kronos terminal and have him unravel the entanglement himself.
He ain't gonna do that.
Wataru, can you check Karen's location?
He is not gonna do that.
I figured you'd ask, so...
He is not gonna do that.
I've got nothing. I can't find him at all. It's like he's disappeared.
Because he probably
Supposing
did.
He's traveled to Yakumo's time period. That would mean he's in the past.
And we ain't going back to the past because that'll be another
That's
entanglement.
where you're going to find him.
No, God. We gotta go back to the
Sure
past.
the people you saw were really Karen and Yakumo?
She didn't. I know my eyes are tired,
Sure.
but that's what I saw.
We could see their faces clearly. Actually, we only saw Karen's face.
But that was Yakumo. I mean, he had the same mask on as all the depictions of him.
That's kind of weird then.
Yes, that's it. The mask. That explains everything.
It does? What explains Kagero?
Kagero, explain.
Whoa, Sugumi, calm down. So, you know how Yakumo started wearing the mask because of the injuries he sustained?
Yes.
Rumor was, sometime after the accident, he suddenly stopped appearing in front of people and his whole personality just
Don't tell me
changed.
Karen took Sumeragi's.
Whole personality change.
Don't tell me Karen became Sumeragi.
The real Yakumo was assassinated by Karen from the future, and Karen took his place by putting on the mask?
Oh God, not them suggesting
Doesn't
that.
matter. Either way, we still need to travel back to
2,000 years ago? 2,000 years ago?
Actually, no. We might not have to travel at all. You all saw my brother's video, right? Don't you remember what
sorry.
he said?
What did he say? You gotta remind me.
Yakumo Sumeragi is alive. What are you?
Oh yeah, that was kind of
He's
weird.
asleep, deep
Beneath-
beneath Suo. Even now, he is waiting for his revenge.
For what though? Y'all not telling us. I guess we're going to find out.
Right. Cold sleep. Just like Kagero.
So Karen put him in cold
If
sleep?
Yakumo is in cold sleep under Suo, then we can find out the truth by meeting him directly. If former Major General Karen replaced him, then he'll be the one down there in cold sleep.
Uh-huh.
I'm not entirely certain as to why he did what he did. We can talk to him and have him help us unravel the entanglement.
He ain't gonna do that.
Do we know where he's sleeping, though?
We don't.
Arahabaki is the only area I can think of that's under Suo.
So what's under? We could go under Harahabaki.
Sumeragi Tomb is the first place I thought of where Yakumo would be. Do you think he would really be in such a heavily trafficked place, though?
Hey, the place that's heavily trafficked is the most overlooked.
How about it, Yuito? It's your family's tomb.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I've never even been inside the building before.
Well, about to be in it
The
today.
family is responsible for watching over Sumeragi Tomb. I might be able to find something out if I talk to my brother.
You ain't gonna go talk to your brother.
The chief. Do you think he'll listen to
After
us?
we put him on blast with the live stream?
I'm trying to reach my brother's terminal, but I'm not getting through. There's a chance he might have blocked me.
Cause you blasted him on that live stream.
Can you ask Major General Fubuki to talk to my brother?
Come on, you tell him, use your brain.
Major General.
Okay, leave it to me. I just don't know how soon I'll get a response.
That's okay, we got all day apparently.
Wanna stop by our hideout then? I'm sure Yuito and Kasane could use the rest.
Yeah, I could go for some sleep.
Good idea. It would be smart to rest while we can.
Thanks, Gemma. All right, let's head back.
Welcome back.
Hey.
I messaged Major General Fubuki. He said it might take some time to get in touch with the chief.
I love Wataru's and dang, I can always remember one name but not the other. Haruka outfits.
Apparently, Major General Fubuki doesn't know anything either.
I see. Then I guess he really is in the past.
He gotta be.
We don't have
Still
any
not
other
powers
news
and
at the
shit.
moment, so let's hope he's in Sumeragi Tomb.
That's not the only thing we got, to be honest. He gotta be in the tomb. Oh my god! Kasane story, standby phase 11.
I wonder if Tsugumi's okay. I should talk to her.
Alright, you guys. And actually with that, we're gonna end this episode right on here. We did a lot. It was so nice to see, like, their mom. And, their mom. Because now they siblings. Yeah, because even, like, in Yuito's one episode that I saw, he was trying to call Kasane big sister. And she said, I only got one big sister, and that's Naomi. And plus, that's weird. So, so it's nice to see their mom, even though she still had to, like, go and, you know, sacrifice herself. Like, you know, go and sacrifice herself so everything will be okay in this time period. I don't know what Karan doing. This is why you never trust Pretty Man in anime. I don't know what the frick he doing. He's going as a past, killing people. I don't know. We're gonna find out in that part. And I literally feel like the next part is gonna be the last part. Cause it seems like it. It seems like it, don't it? It seems like we have to end it and I'm not ready for it. Well, Kasane's sort of end. I'll still play Yuito's because, you know, we gotta play both sides of this stuff. But if you are excited for Kasane's finale, probably, maybe, yeah, please hit that like and subscribe button down there below. And it has been Pixie from ABG, also known as Abnormal Black Girls. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.